This is the nerdiest because I'm playing the new game. The new game's sweet because like the new Pokemon games are not. The new Pokemon games are not.
We're live, by the way.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. That's the point.
If any of this comes back to haunt me, my name is Alex Marks and I work at the farm.
Dude, that's hilarious. Dude, I'm glad to have you. We can get a little closer if you want. Yeah.
I got
you. Glad to have you, dude. I mean, we don't have to. We can still keep it pretty chill.
No, but intros are intros.
Intros. Well, that's why I like to just hit record right before you. Just so you're like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
Wait a minute, this guy's talking, and then you incriminate yourself.
I need you to edit out all the last things.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got Andrew Schwartz. Man, you're my favorite bartender at 202.
I appreciate that.
Don't tell Billy.
You like how he threw in at 202 about that?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Anyway.
And Pokies.
I'll take Pokies.
Actually, you know what? I don't know anyone else at Pokies. I'll give you that.
Jordan works that. Jordan does a good job. Jordan does a really good job.
Is that the one that was on the
Yeah. He,
that's funny, man.
It was because like it was supposed to be originally a bartending competition, and so he won. The city of Vinton and the city of Roanoke have like these write-in competition awards.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, like Best of Roanoke.
Yeah.
I got you. So, some of it's kind of pencil whipped.
And so he won best bartender in Roanoke. And now again, they're all write-in.
I'm about to push it a little bit just to be safe.
But they're all write-in.
You can even like adjust it.
Oh yeah, can you pull this up?
Yeah. Watch the glass moment on it. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool bit. But.
Oh, there we go. But so they're all write-in awards, and I was like, okay, what are we talking about? And he like comes in, and he's like throwing a stick around. He's just, I won the best bartender in Roanoke, all this shit. And I'm like, I would give you belt. I would apply leather if it came down to it.
Yeah.
And so then we had the opportunity to invite those guys in, and we were doing a bartending competition. And I was like, here it comes. Are you sure you want to do this? And he kept saying like, yeah, like talking shit to me. I'm like, all right. So then when it came down to it and I ended up winning, he was very mad. And also I said some things that I shouldn't have said in that video.
Yeah.
If you've seen the video.
Yeah. If y'all want to see it, it's under, what is it again? Isn't it like a...
It's like Bartender What You Drinking, but it's Elliot Boyles.
Bartender, yeah. Some local guys, radio guys and stuff like that, right?
And this guy, the Hungry Asian from Roanoke, if you guys are familiar. But they're funny cats, but the whole time they're like, and I'm chatting them up and loving it, so I probably... That led into a little bit just because like I'm a little friendlier.
Yeah.
Jordan was like an actual bartending competition, like leaning into it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make these guys.
You're just gonna have fun with it. Well, that's the point, you know. You got to have like one or the other, and then who won? Was it you?
It was me.
Yeah.
Bell. Dude, didn't have a chance. He had a better shot of seeing Jesus than me. That's fucking. But
speaking of that, man.
Oh yeah.
So you got
brought some gifts. Kind of hard to come by around here. Lottery system and all that shit.
Is that actually? Oh, for real? I didn't realize it was. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lottery bottle they had.
I didn't know it was like that. Damn.
Yeah, they have it over the ABC store off next to Kroger.
Damn.
But it's a sick little bottle. It's one of my favorites. It says right cry. It goes sweet. It's sweeter, so it goes good with crappies.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dope. It's 100 proof too.
Pop this. Yeah. It's good for you.
Yeah.
You're driving me home, right?
Yeah. I'm taking. Well, I'll take you to work.
Sick. That's gonna be the issue. So here, let me pour some of these up real quick.
Hell yeah. Nah, man, that's dope. Yeah, it's funny. I was at the coffee shop and I swiped some ice. So that was like, I was like, I gotta have ice. Like, you can't not have ice.
Right. If you're gonna steal something from the coffee shop, like
you might as well steal something free.
Economical. Yeah.
Well, realistically, it's so plastic, so it's not good for the.
Not good for the environment.
No.
Do you hate turtles?
I love turtles. I love turtles, man. I actually moved the sea turtles and helped them. I don't think you're supposed to do that. But.
I realized that. Yeah, I was gonna say. Down that back. Have I ever told you my mom loves turtles?
I know.
My mom has like a turtle thing.
For real?
Yeah, she keeps, her issue is that she keeps going and like, she'll find turtles everywhere. I don't know how, but she like adopts them.
Really?
So when I was a kid,
so like, it's not like just putting a drawing.
No, this is
on
a
the
real,
wall.
so this is actually, and this leads into how I met my girlfriend actually. But, so my mom has this thing where like, she'll find turtles. And so she found one, his name was Jasper, and she found him up at Smith Mountain Lake, and it turned out he was like an alligator snapping turtle.
Oh,
and he like almost took my finger off.
Scary.
Yeah, they're huge.
What, was a little one?
Yeah.
So you didn't even realize it? Okay.
No, but then he got huge, and we were like, we can't keep this inside.
Damn, yeah.
They was getting to like the size of like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And then she found two more, and she named them Oopsie and Daisy. That's real.
It's like Cuff and Link. Like
Cuff and Link. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like Oopsie Daisy better.
Yeah, so she named them Oopsie Daisy, and then she had two more.
Cheers,
or she had cheers.
So she had two more.
Or she had one more, and she named it Tootsie, and then now she's got Fred. And Fred, like, it's nice, right? It's a little strong, but it's nice.
Well, it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so I gotta.
What's your point?
my palate is in.
Real quick, what are you talking about?
Let's reel this back in. We'll get on the other subject later. No.
You think I have a problem?
Is this a problem? But no, that's dope. So that's funny though. that it almost took your finger off. Did you? And like, how long did it take
He's
for
a
you?
bastard.
How long did it take you to realize that it was like a
Well, eventually you just like you see him getting bigger. Like you realize
how big? How quick does it get big?
So not so because they live to be like 80 years old.
Yeah.
So like it's super. It's
it takes
almost
a while.
yeah. It's almost the growth of like a regular human. Like you know how like when you have, are you an uncle or like a brother or like a?
I'm a cousin. I'm a single. I'm an only child, so as you
yeah.
can tell.
But have you ever been around like kids, like for like a long period of time?
Not in a weird way, but
No,
yeah.
right.
Got him.
We got him.
Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, right.
No, but I have cousins that are they're like probably 13 now, but I've been around. Yeah, so I get it. Yeah, they're young.
So like when you see him as a kid, it's one of those things because like I was around, you know, Aspen and Justin, like they have Eli, a couple of friends.
Yeah.
And like I was around Eli for a long time, and like you don't realize he's like getting bigger until he's like a significant amount bigger.
Yeah, and then he's talking, and then he's running, then he's
and then the turtles are the same thing because they kind of grow in that regard.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you have a what do you call it? Like a little aquarium for him, like a little
and then you have to make
and then
bigger.
all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're like, this motherfucker can't even turn around.
But they don't get so like goldfish, for example, they get as big as their environment.
Right.
Turtles aren't like that.
I know.
I don't think they
Turtles
are. Right?
Just
Just keep going. That's what I thought.
because they just start requiring more food until eventually you're like, yo, my bill's gone up and this is an issue.
And then you got an outdoor cage, and then it's like, holy shit, dude.
Right, and then you can't let the dogs out.
Yeah.
And
I painted a house for a lady. She actually had a pet alligator.
Okay.
Not at the time.
Around here?
But right in Roanoke, Southeast Roanoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I painted her house. So I painted her daughter, like not to get too deep into it, but I painted their house, whatever. And they had a statue of an alligator. I forgot what the fuck the name was, dude. It was like Mr. something funny, like something crazy.
Mr.
She's
Scales.
like, she's like 95 years old now.
That tracks.
Probably a little bit older, but she's like, yeah, I used to have a pet turtle or a pet alligator. And I was like,
you lose a couple
no
screws and
shit.
you start picking up.
And she's like, yeah, it got so big, I had to have an outdoor cage for it. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
And then she eventually had to let it go because
just release it into the wild.
I don't know what happened.
That would have been a fun
I think
move.
she gave it to. No, I take that. She did give it to some sort of museum or some shit.
Yeah, like a wildlife reserve.
That's like
or
a
something.
standard thing, I think.
Yeah, if you just release into a wild, I'm like, that's the funniest thing you could
So
do.
is that what your mom did? Or?
No, so like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take him back to where you found him.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you release him.
How long did they have it for?
We had Jasper for like 6 years.
Damn.
So he's dead. Jasper's dead. Rest in peace, Jasper.
R.I.P.
Yeah. But like you're supposed to take him. Apparently, if you take him back, like you can have him forever, and you take him back to wherever you found him, and they'll just like life as normal.
Damn.
And just let it ride. I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, we're
That
gonna
could
hope.
be-
We're gonna hope for the best.
Yeah,
It's like homeless people giving
I'm
them
gonna
a
look
couple
that up after
dollars.
this. Yeah, right.
I'm
look
gonna
that up after
hope
this.
that you get food with this, but you're
Right.
probably not.
Yeah, real quick. If that comes to not be true after like a little bit of reason, like any research at all, we're cutting this.
Yeah.
Because that's fucked.
Nah, we'll give you false information.
Because I think I've convinced myself that like that's true. Like my mom told me that we had these two dogs, Ebony and Pepper, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I fell for like the whole they went to live on a farm thing.
Yeah.
And so like I've just convinced myself of these animal facts. Like they're just none of it's real.
That's hilarious.
Like every time you look at it, they die, and I'm like,
So is that here? So where are you from exactly again?
Bakersfield, California.
So you're from Cali. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I keep forgetting you're from Cali. Dude.
Yeah.
You blend in pretty well over here.
I try.
Yeah, you kind of
try.
have to, I guess.
Yeah, because like they know people. So like I don't
That's
have a lot of
weird.
regionalisms in my voice. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have,
that's
like, a
true.
thick
Well,
accent.
Cali doesn't really have accents like talking
Especially
about.
not Central California.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Unless
you have
you're,
a little bit like the valley where it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah.
But like you can get that in Delaware County out in Pennsylvania up here too. You know
That's
what I mean?
true, man.
Like
That's
the Delco
true.
accent's tough. Delco.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
weird. I've just spent a little time in Pennsylvania, and you know what's weird is like, don't believe what you see on TV, man. Like people are actually pretty cool up there. I mean,
No,
there's not that much of assholes as you think there are.
No,
but
I get it.
I don't cross them at least.
Well, like it's just like anything else. Like something will turn you into an asshole. Like watching the birds play. Like I remember I watched them throw batteries at Santa.
really?
Yeah, like I watched them throw frozen batteries at Santa Claus
That's
because he was on the field, and so like, and I watched them like say horrible things to their players, but also like some shit just gets you fired up. I
That's
get
true.
it. I've said some horrible things when I've been like fired up
That's
about a
funny.
sporting event.
What's your team?
The Raiders.
Okay,
I've
I was
said some
about to
horrible
say,
things yesterday
about the Raiders.
about the Raiders. Yeah, they're dog piss.
Yeah, I got a buddy. I don't even know how he likes them, but like, what I mean by that is, he's East Coast, you know. So he's just like, I'm like, how do you like the Raiders?
So I went to
Kinda
high school with
random.
Derek Carr. who was the quarterback for the Raiders for quite some time.
It's a cool name and team and everything. Their jerseys are
and historically they're awesome.
Yeah.
It's just that
it's like the Redskins.
Yeah, it's just so they
Commanders.
hired a 75-year-old man named Pete Carroll to coach the team who won a Super Bowl 15 years ago.
You might have hit that vape.
Yeah, please.
So, by the way, for the record, he had to take a step out and grab one real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Not to call him out.
I'm not proud of that, but like I knew that things were gonna get soup like way spicier.
Because he was like, yeah, man, should I go get one? I'm like, nah, well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, right.
We are probably gonna have a couple of drinks.
Yeah, because right. And when you have a couple of drinks, you need it.
Yeah,
but
it's true.
But so they hired 75-year-old man Pete Carroll, who won a Super Bowl 15 years ago.
Yeah,
who hasn't been in the league for quite some time, and then they hired a guy named Chip Kelly, who like Chip Kelly was the best college offensive coordinator of all time. So when you have a guy like that, though, a guy that's really good in college, one thing that he's probably looking for is like a young quarterback with a live arm that can move around really quick.
Yeah,
that's
sense.
like he runs the air raid, which is like pass first offense.
Gotcha.
So you want like a young guy that's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, makes
so
sense.
Then they bring in Geno Smith, who's 34 years old and was really good 10 years ago.
Yeah.
In college at West Virginia.
Yeah.
And like I just know for a fact they go in a room, they have nothing to talk about. Like it's quiet. You know what I mean? Like they're just sitting there like staring at each other and like no words get said. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? And it shows because like they're just getting belt every week in, week out.
What's to be said,
at
that point,
it's miserable. And like for some reason I'm a big dumb idiot and I like because like you're not really a sports guy like that, right?
Nah, man, not really.
Yeah. And so like I attach myself to these programs and it like legitimately like it affects my daily life.
Yeah, it gets you a little bit wound
nuts.
up. Because you're on Twitter sometimes, you see like people. Well, yesterday we saw you. We saw you at Pokies. And you're like, yeah, man, I fucking. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. And Twitter's like the worst place to be if you're like a spiraling fan too.
I need to get on the X, man, the Twitter. I don't like calling it X because it sounds like a weird.
I don't like calling it X either.
I like to get on Twitter more, but because there's a lot. Apparently, it's way different than it used to be.
Yeah,
in a good way.
It's less porn.
Yeah,
which is because like you used to just one swipe and it was all porn.
It was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, now it's a lot of weird. Like sometimes it gets a little weird because like your algorithm is hypersensitive on X.
That makes sense.
So if you click on something, like just interact with it, like just go to like view the post or something.
Yeah,
and it's like to see the comments and it's a political post.
Dude,
you'll
Facebook's
get like
that too.
10 in a row. Yeah, Facebook's like that too.
That's just crazy, man. Yeah, like because I have this thing where it's like I watch a video and then I'm like, fuck. This is like kind of negative, and then it keeps on going, and then it's like negative. I'm like, holy shit, dude, I gotta switch this up.
So luckily, I don't know if you saw this. This is gonna be great for business for everybody. But did you see Tech just hired James Franklin? Do you know anything about this?
No. He's because they got rid of. Didn't they get rid of the coach?
Yeah, they got rid of Brent Pye, who like they gave him a long time. He was from Memphis. They gave him a long time to try out. He got his guys in. They gave him probably arguably way longer than they should have, and then they fired him this year. And then so Penn State, who like just went to the college football playoffs last year. Yeah, it was really good. They are really good.
Yeah.
They just fired their head coach.
Damn.
Because like they had a slow start this year, and like they're kind of in a position where like it's national championship or nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So like
it should be that way.
Right. If you're a program like that, I get it. So they fired James Franklin, who's a really good coach, and so now it's to the point though that he just took over at Tech, and like if he does, bare minimum, if he does what he did at Penn State at Virginia Tech, he might go down as the greatest Virginia Tech coach of all time.
Really?
Yeah, like they just could be back.
Other than Frank Beamer?
Even better than that. Like they went to a national championship with Frank Beamer, but like, and this is going to make some people very angry, but like call it what it is. You didn't go to a national championship because of Frank Beamer. You went to a national championship because of Michael Vick. Like Michael Vick dragged again. I apologize for what I'm about to say.
Other than dogs,
but he dragged dogs and an entire football team like by their necks to a national championship. He was the fucking man. He was the man.
He was, man. Like it's always those guys too, like Allen Iverson and all them. Like the roughnecks.
Yeah, just like and don't get me wrong, like they had good players with them.
Yeah,
especially for like. But we're talking about teams where none of the other players on Virginia Tech's team, outside of like a couple, took like professional snaps in the NFL.
That's true.
Like he was dragging bums to a national championship.
That's true.
So
man.
it could touch and go. You know,
it's crazy, man. Yeah, dude, Vic, man. Like, where's he from? He's from Virginia, right?
He's from Tidewater area. I think,
that's what I thought, dude. I don't know what it is about that area, but
they
there's
pump
some
out
fucking
studs.
pump out studs. Like I don't know much, but like I said, I'm not really a big sports guy, but I just know where a lot of people are from, especially in Virginia, and it's crazy, man. There's actually a lot of heavy hitters that come out of Virginia.
No, 100%. AI was from up there, right? AI was
he was from there. Bubba Chuck,
and even like music too, like Pharrell's from up there.
Yeah, dude, people forget. People like Chris Brown, Missy Elliott,
yeah,
Shabuzi,
good pull. Oh yeah, Shabuzi's from up there too.
He's from Woodbridge, Northern Virginia,
Well,
which is kind of
It's
random.
up there, yeah.
Yeah, Woodbridge is actually like the burbs. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
They
but
call
like
it Hoodbridge.
it's kind of like a rough and tough area, but it's like all right.
Yeah.
It's around those nice because it's near like everything near Amherst. I'm like it's all right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's kind of wild. Virginia. I mean, a lot of people come from Cali too, like
Right.
But
And
I feel like the place kind of generates that.
Yeah, and it's like a numbers game too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if you have a super high population, like it helps. Like it helps
fair.
breed. You know what I mean? Like if you,
That's true.
Especially if you have, because like athletics, right? Athletics is cool because like if you just have a lot of people, like you're going to have a higher population of people that are excelling in athletics.
Yeah,
And then after that, it's like there's a learning curve because I grew up playing tennis, right?
yeah.
And so if you're just around more people, the greater chance you have of someone being like, or like more people being good.
That's true.
And then the learning curve gets a little bit skewed because you can just, if you just keep playing with those people that are good,
Yeah.
it like helps raise your level exponentially.
And it makes you better too.
It makes you better.
Yeah, because then you're like, fuck, I got to play against this person.
Right.
It's big fish, small pond mentality.
Right.
Really.
And I imagine like
small fish,
music kind of works in a similar sense, I guess. I would
to a degree,
assume.
yeah. I mean, I feel like
Because,
you
like-
get found more too.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you have people that you can bounce ideas off of.
That's true.
And like the more advanced that their like techniques are,
Yeah.
or like their understanding
True.
of music and things like that, like the easier I don't know, you would know more about this,
Yeah,
but like it seems
especially back in the day too. Like maybe now is a little different because I've been watching like a lot of more documentaries and stuff. But back in the day, you had to go see somebody. Now you can just go on YouTube and just be like, whatever.
and everything
but
you want is
it's
there,
crazy with the internet. But like, because I'm actually playing in New York City next month. It's just at a record store. It's a little freebie, but it's more of like I'm just going up there just for fun and right before the holiday, so it should be cool. But long story short, you know, I was trying to put a set together for like New York. Not really like, I'm not trying to cater too much to New York because then it's like, what's this guy doing? But I wanted to throw some deep cuts in there.
Yeah.
And I was playing some shit and I was like, where's this person from? Like I have a little set going. I'm like, damn, they're from New York. Damn, they're from New York. They're
A lot
from
of
New York.
people-
It's
a lot of people from Yonkers,
crazy. I
the
did
Bronx,
not realize that. Dude.
Yeah.
It's wild. I was like,
and that's the other thing,
shit.
like just like that, like there's so many people that they
Yeah, like I mean, you got those places like really New York is like a big hip hop place, and then you get like in the LA. LA is a good spot too. I mean,
and it sounds kind of corny, but like there is some truth to like kids growing up being like they're from here, like I can do it too.
Yeah.
Like West Virginia puts out great, incredible athletes.
Yeah.
And
they
especially
have
like
nothing else to
Charleston.
do, you know.
And it's also like they put out incredible football players. And everybody's like, if you ever wonder why, you go back and you're like, who's from West Virginia? And it's like the one big name is Randy Moss. And you're like, oh,
it's true.
like, okay. So like
It's
Randy
true.
Moss coming out of there. Or like small towns in North Carolina, a bunch of people are like, what the fuck? Why are these small towns in North Carolina putting out great basketball players? And it's like, well, because Michael Jordan grew up in one of these small towns in North Carolina.
That's true, man.
So
it's true. I wonder if it's just because there's like nothing to do, and it just gives them more.
yeah,
you think
it's
it's what
gotta
it is?
be a
It's
little
just
bit.
like I mean, look at like the Puerto Rican baseball players and all those people. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're like some sick. They're sick.
Yeah,
like,
and they want it.
Dominican.
A lot of that too is like their life kind of depends on it.
Yeah, it's
Because,
true.
like, it's
they want
that
to
or-
get their family.
Yeah,
that
and
makes
there's like no
sense.
backup plan. It's like that or nothing.
Yeah, or you're working at the factory. Or
Right.
something. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Anyway, the Mets, great place to play. If you're a Puerto Rican baseball player and for whatever reason you're listening to this shit, I need you to know, sign with the Mets.
Sign with
they
the Mets.
need you,
They need you.
dude.
Hey, I'm a big Yankees guy, but I'll
kill myself
because he's the
in front of
guest.
you.
Because he's
I'll
the
kill
guest.
myself
He's
in front
because
of
he's
you,
the
bro.
guest. I'm gonna contest that.
Fucking Yanks. Fucking Yanks.
Man, you know what's funny? Have they won a World Series? I mean, they had a shit ton.
Not since 09. Not since
God, it's a
Jeter was
long
there.
time, huh?
Yeah.
God, dude, they had
Yeah.
a super dope team back then. Man.
Yeah, they were the best.
A-Rod, Jeter.
Yeah, Jeter wasn't even the best shortstop on that team. That's how good they were. A-Rod was the best shortstop on that team.
Yeah.
But they were like, he was, I
Dude,
guess,
he
nice
was-
enough or whatever to play
Man,
third base.
I was the biggest fan of him back in the day.
He's the fucking man. And also, have you ever seen Derek Jeter's list of ex-girlfriends?
Are they heavy hitters too?
Yeah, they're like all famous A-list celebrities that are like very pretty.
But he was like a top dog back then.
Yeah.
I mean, he
but,
still
like,
probably
you-
is, but
I'm sure. But like you look at him and you're like, because he's like, you know, he's not super tall. He's not wildly
Yeah.
athletic looking. Like
he's got money, man.
he's got money. And like New York loved him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but he was a good dude. I mean, sometimes, man, it isn't like being the best. Also, sometimes just having a good attitude and just being there.
Yeah,
you know?
I've always wondered that though, like what it's like to have a city love you. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like
yeah.
Wiz Khalifa goes
Roanoke
back
loves
to.
you, man. I mean,
I don't know about that.
you at least.
I know some people. I've been lucky enough that Roanoke has adopted me and been very.
That's true, man.
Like,
How
I've
long have
been-
you been in the area?
Shit, man, 5 years now.
Only 5?
Yeah.
Damn.
But like everyone here has been really great to me, and like they've adopted me here.
Yeah, dude. The people here, like, I mean, I get kind of, you know me, man. I get a little. You've heard me say it. Like, it's just depend. I look at the nightlife scene, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. But it's like for the most part, man, Roanoke's pretty fucking dope. And there's a lot of people here that you don't even know.
Yeah,
like
no, for sure.
Like the going out crowd, you can't base the going out crowd on people, man. Like, there's a lot of cool people I've ran into. Just
for sure.
You know, just made.
And a lot of them just have their niches and stuff, man. Like a lot of people go. You know, like they have random, like small, very small, like sidecar. Like I met a lot of people at sidecar that only go to sidecar.
That's it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they do. And it's like I've been doing, you know, like to see what your reaction is on this, but I've been doing a hot yoga lately.
Oh, what's up?
I've been going to Hotworks.
Hotworks. Okay,
yeah, you know, just
going
because.
Over
yeah, right up here.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that just.
You
because,
think I don't know ball? Listen, dude. I know what I'm talking about here.
But it's actually cool because I like it because it's individual. It's weird. So I didn't want to do the classes for one. Like a lot of those charge you a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but you don't even get like, you can come anytime. You only get like 10 sessions a month or some weird shit. But that's like come anytime, come as many times as you want, whatever, blah, blah. Like this morning I woke up, I went and did the
it's on like a computer screen, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's just like doing YouTube, but you're in a sauna.
Yeah.
And dude, it's pretty cool. And like for the most part, I mean, you know, generally in a space like that, you're the only guy. But I mean, even the girl, like, because I had a feeling, I was like, do the girls think that I'm like, because some guys are kind of fucking weirdos. Like they'll just do shit like that. But you know me, like I'm not like that. And I was just like,
it's just
but they'll have they'll just say what's up. Some of them will just be like, what's up, hey, you know. But it's like general. It's in passing. It's nothing crazy,
right? Because the nature of it is like I get it. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like, the nature
you
of
take
it
the
is
pillow back.
No, you're straight. Yeah. The nature of it is a little weird, right? Like the people that it attracts, but also like most of the people there, like they are just there for a good workout. Like that's how Charlotte got involved in it. Yeah.
Oh, so she does it?
Yeah. Dude, well, she doesn't do the hot yoga. She does. Well, she does and she doesn't. She doesn't do like the. She goes over to Hustle Haven downtown. Hustle
Haven's cool, man. I went there one time, and like I like it because it's definitely what's weird is like I'm a bigger guy, and I didn't realize how like there were some people in there that I thought that would be like really good at the yoga. Like I was kind of crushing them. Like I was like, but I mean. They do it all the time. Sometimes you get like the beginner's luck aspect where you're
right.
You know,
and it's
like,
also like I'm sure their classes cycle all the time, and it's downtown. Like they have an influx of people all the time.
Yeah, man, it's expensive though. It's like $150 a month.
Yep, I started giving her a stipend so she could do it.
Really?
Yeah,
dude, it's good though. It's good for her though. I mean, it's like, dude, sweating and like, I mean. Like I sweat more because that's my biggest thing. I've been working out for a long time. Like I mean I don't look like it, so don't get.
Nah, you look good.
But you know it's funny. I weighed 260 pounds, bro. I weighed myself 2 days ago, and I was like, holy shit, I'm a fat fuck. But
fat fuck stuff.
Yeah, but it's funny because I only really if I sweat like I can go to the gym. Like I was gonna get a membership at Planet Fitness because it's cheap and whatever. But I'm like, dude, I'm not going to get anything out of that, you know? So, and then I went to Hotworks because I'd been there one time as a guest, and I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good idea, you know? And like you go in, dude, 15 minutes. Like I go hit a cycle class, and I mean, it's better. You get more results out of doing it like with the screen or whatever the little like, I guess Proctor. I don't know what the fuck does. But I mean, dude, I could just sit there and just cycle and not even do the extra shit like do the stand
just tune out and just run
and just they do my thing and like that's what they said. They're like, you don't have to do the classes, like if it's open, it's open, you know? Right. So whatever. So I went in there today, and I mean there was some like I got, you know, I don't really do like the real cycling where you're like standing up and you're fucking like doing like all this weird shit. Yeah. But I mean I got a pretty damn good workout though just doing that. I'm like, dude, 15 minutes out of my day, it's right up the street, like whatever.
Dude, when I was in college, so like I said, I played tennis for Radford, and when I was in college, I always thought that I was in pretty good shape. Like we ran 5:30 miles. Like we worked out every morning.
I'm about to say they make you
like 6 a.m. Yeah, they like bust your ass. And so my last year there, second to last year, excuse me, we won the state or we won our conference championship the next year. Went to the dance. Yeah. But like our coach had us started us on a yoga program.
Really, it's a good stretch, man.
Yeah, and at first, like all of us, we're college kids, and we were all like, "This shit's fucking lame. This is for gay. Sorry. No, but like you're right.
That's what you say.
We were 20-year-olds in college. Yeah, and like we were douchebags.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
because like when you're 20 years old in college, you're a douchebag.
Yeah,
probably,
no matter what.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you're doing. Yeah, or you're a nerd.
Or you're a dork and whatever. Yeah. But like also those things, you eventually learn to accept it and move past it, hopefully.
Yeah, of course.
But so we go in and we're talking all this shit, right? But all of a sudden he has this like up on the big screen, and this woman starts doing the yoga lesson because it was a YouTube tutorial.
Oh yeah.
She starts doing the yoga lesson, and immediately we're like, this shit isn't moving the needle for me at all. And then like the minute 9 hits and she's standing up on her arms with both her legs tied up over her arms. And I was like, this woman's going to break us.
It gets crazy.
It gets crazy.
It gets crazy.
And then I do think that like I genuinely, like I'd never felt better. I never felt more flexible. I never felt like
it's nice.
Great core strength and everything.
Yeah, man.
Like it does have legitimate health.
It's like medicine.
Benefits.
It's really like medicine.
I mean, it's really good.
My upper shoulders the past 3 weeks have been tight, like my neck and everything. And like, I don't know if it's just probably age, but a little bit of everything. But man, I started doing that and I was like day 2. I mean, I started this week. So like, I'm not like some fucking hot yoga instructor or anything, but it was like, I started, and I only was doing yoga stretch because there's different yoga stuff. But like I was just doing stretching because I wanted to get used to the sauna and the heat. Like that's the biggest thing. You don't want to dive in and next thing you know, you're like they find you and you're dead.
There's your body.
Yeah, there we go. Never doing this again. But you know, my shoulders feel great. I mean, I could fucking got loose neck Richardson. Have you seen that word?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got no loose necks in our family. But
you don't need it.
So we have this Pokemon pack, man. We'll go ahead.
Staring at it. Can I tell you?
I know. I keep catching you looking. So, just real quick to recap. So Levi he was on the podcast episode 2. You should check it out. But,
shout out to Levi, by the way.
Yeah, Levi, man. He was on the casting couch with me before I switched it out and put the chairs.
I apologize for everything I said about the casting couch. After this is an incredible gift. So I apologize for everything. I said.
Dude, it's funny. Not to cut off the reveal, the Pokemon reveal, but dude, I had this shitty couch in here, and you should have seen me. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna have a good pool out of this one. Yep.
Mega Gengar, Mega Series here. Phantasmal Flames.
So you're familiar with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
cool.
this is dark stuff. Not gonna get dark, but this is like. So I got the new Pokemon game, and so did you ever play the Pokemon games when you were a kid?
Not enough to like be like. But I
like,
had like Emerald and shit. I had some pretty good ones.
So like the games have always been like 2D.
Yeah. I've always played on the Game Boy.
Right. So the new games now are like open world. Like the Pokemon exist in the world with you, and like you can go out and catch them. Like it's everything that you had ever dreamed of as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I had not played them in forever, and then Pokemon Scarlet, the last one, which runs in the same way.
Yeah.
Came out and I tried it. I was like, this is the sickest shit that I've ever played.
So you've been playing it on the Switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it really, like, the graphics are great and like everything is interactive. Everything's interactive and it's fucking dope.
Really?
It's a really, really good, like, high quality game.
It's like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, well,
but a video game.
Like Pokemon Go is obviously just like the surface level, but yes, a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sick.
No, it's fucking dope. So then I got the new one, and the new one involves these packs and like stuff like this. That's why the packs came out.
Oh, because that's a new. See,
yeah.
Me and my boy Nick, you know Nick. We fell into a thing where we were like, well, he got me into it because it was like, I mean, it's almost like gambling is what it is. Because you're kind of pulling, it's like, oh, I'm gonna pull this to fucking find something sick,
right?
You know. And I mean, he goes every once in a while. He's got this hookup. Not gonna say it live, but he's got this hookup. It's not even a hookup. It's just a Dollar General in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. That like they have packs and booster packs on top of booster. Yeah. It's insane. And tins. They'll have tins and everything.
I'll light somebody up here. FYE at the mall. Any FYE that you can go to, they have the Japanese packs there, worth a lot of money if you can pull something. But they're
really
sick. Yeah.
Really.
Every FYE you go to,
damn.
They had like I went there, so they're usually sold out everywhere you go unless you find them.
Gotcha.
Because like people, so like when you told me you got it from Target, I was like, that's impressive because
I think
Target,
it was Target.
Target sells out,
and that was actually one that I grabbed from the shelf. So he was like, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
And dude, you go to like talk about high population, dude. You go to high population areas, all those Targets are fucking. They're empty, and they have limits to how many you can buy because people come in and buy, and it's crazy. I was there one time in Springfield, at the Springfield Mall. There's a Target there, and dude, there was like 40 people standing waiting for them to pull them out of the box and
dude, they weigh them. They weigh them. They bring so.
I've heard. So if it's a hollow or whatever, so foil or whatever,
a lining or foil on the side, it weighs differently. Obviously, it weighs heavier than a regular card. So like a lot of these, that's why like unfortunately there's probably nothing crazy in here, but like people will weigh the packs to get like the good stuff and then just leave the rest of them for everybody else.
That's insane.
Yeah,
but that was one that I pulled from like mid rack. So
yeah,
I pulled that random. So
should we pop this open?
Go ahead, man.
All right, let's see what we got here.
See what we got, man.
I
got a buzz, dude. I haven't eaten today.
I haven't eaten today.
I had a egg.
This was not super well thought out.
No. I had an egg, a yogurt, and a protein shake, which is a recipe.
Significantly more than I've eaten. All right, So we'll take this off and this. We got something good. I can see it. We got something.
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
So we got a Piplup, Palmy, Murkrow, Gilgar, Alchemy, Haunter. Oh, shit. We got 3 hollows here. Hey, we got a Full Art Nimble. Are we back? Full Art Nimble?
I didn't even know. That's good. That looks like a good looking card.
Yeah. We got a Hollow Taurus, Full Art Nimble, and a Shiny Palma.
Those good pulls? Good pulls?
Yeah, Shiny Nibble. So, like, you can check the price of them and everything. Like, I'm sure it's not worth more than, like, $3-4.
Yes.
But, like, you know, you get a couple of those. They pay for pack. They pay for packs and stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then you can pull some that are, like, worth $15,000.
Dude, it's crazy. My buddy, he just pulled one that's got like $150.
Yeah.
150. Now, do you collect, or do you actually pull these and collect? Or?
No, I kind of wanted to start. So I was talking about, you know, Greg, right? The one that he comes into 202, works at is the barback.
Yeah.
So he has a sick collection. It's worth like $8,000.
Damn.
Like he has a very, very cool collection. Not to dox you, but nerd. No, but so he has a very, very cool collection. And so I was texting him about it, and I was like, should I try and just like pick it up and start collecting or anything? And
it's like once you start, you can't stop though.
Right, but also like I waste money on a lot of other dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's
a little bit of a return.
Yeah, and right. And because my thing is like I went to Rosie's yesterday. I went to Rosie's. Rosie's is our local gambling hub.
Yeah.
I went to Rosie's yesterday and I got blasted. Like
drunk?
No, not drunk. Blasted. Like
oh, okay.
I went home. I was staring at Charlotte and I was like, the mean gambling machines took all my money.
Hey, at least you admitted it to her, you know.
Yeah, but it was like I think I lost like $200, whatever. Right?
Really?
Which it's not the end of the world. But I was sitting there like motherfucker. Like I was pissed, you know.
Damn.
And so then I like whenever I do something like that, because like I don't know,
well, at least you have something tangible.
Right? No, true. So like my move is to just be like, well, you know, if I spend a couple $100 on this, like there's a high chance, and also like even if I don't pull anything crazy, like I have something that I can throw these in as like card holders, like spot holders, something like that.
Yeah. Stick it in your spokes of your bicycle or something.
Yeah. Listen, I that was the craziest thing. Sticking something.
I used to put cans. I used to find beer cans in the neighborhood.
Right, but it's the craziest concept to me that you would put a trading card in there, because like looking back on it, like my dad used to do that when he was a kid.
Could you imagine?
But he had like a Mickey Mantle, because like we hated the fucking Yankees, so he had like a Mickey Mantle fucking trading card that you put in there, and like the Mickey Mantle cards are worth like Mickey Mantle rookie cards are worth like $150,000.
That was what he had,
and that was what he was putting in his because he hated the Yankees.
No way.
Yeah. So you put like a Whitey
crazy
Ford
to
or
think
Mickey
like, but you don't realize that.
No, because you don't think about it.
It's just like cars. Like I don't know how familiar you are with cars, but it's like you remember the Bel Air. You know what the Chevy Bel Air is, right?
Of course I do.
Bro, back in the day, they were fucking crushing those things.
Yeah.
Getting rid of them. They were like, fuck, these are shit.
Yeah, because
and then now it's like that's one of the most expensive cars, I think, in the old school market.
My stepdad bought
Oh yeah, he has quite a few.
He has
doesn't he?
16 something cars.
God,
so he
awesome.
has that. It's a James Bond edition Aston Martin 4-screen. It was Buck
way.
Owens. It was Buck Owens. If anyone knows who Buck Owens is, the country singer. It was his original Aston Martin. He bought it at auction for like $60,000.
No shit.
Yeah, you can resell it for like $280,000 now.
God.
And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
you know
man.
I mean?
I know a couple people, man. They have like a killer collection like that. And it's just like, and dude, really, I mean, when you get into stuff like that, you got to be particular. Obviously, you can't get too like,
right.
You got to know what you're buying.
Right.
You got to know what you're buying.
But and also, you have to be willing or able to fix it up, or like put the work in.
You put a little bit in it, make it nice, but then you got to stay like authentic. You can't get too fucking crazy.
No,
either,
so to like fix up that perfect example, to fix up that Aston Martin, they had to go. There was one piece of glass. They had to fix up the back windshield.
Damn.
From scratch. And there was one piece of glass left in the world. They make them in Germany, and they had to special order it from Germany. It cost them like $10,000 just to get it here.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. He got it fixed up. Shout out to is it Custom Automotive off Franklin?
Oh, it was local.
Off Garce Mill.
It was local.
Yeah, it was
nice.
Local. And they had to special order themselves. He pulls me in, and like I know a little bit about cars. Like I've worked on them before.
Yeah, I know enough.
I fixed up my Jeep.
Yeah,
My Jeep is
my mom's got the exact same one.
It's a beater.
No offense.
No, you're
but
good.
but like, dude, I love those fucking Jeeps.
And they run forever
It's hilarious.
Right.
They're great.
So like they run forever and they're great cars. The only issue is you have to deal with every person you'll ever meet going like, you drive that shit box.
Yeah, man.
So like that's
fuck them though.
Yeah, but like it's whatever. I'm gonna run it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know what, man? A lot of people with like the people that have all those nice ass. I mean, I have a Tesla, so whatever. But I bought the thing. Well, but I bought that thing like
we're not talking about the same thing. To be clear, if you look at me in the face like and say I have a Tesla, we're not talking about the same thing. Get out of my face. I'm pissed off.
No, but
I'm pissed off. No, go ahead. Whatever you're gonna say lost all its value.
But it's funny because like the people that have like the really nice cars that look down on people that have like
a Tesla.
Yeah. Well, no, I got mine. So it's funny. Let me hold on. Let me justify. So I will say what I paid for the Tesla Model 3. It's a 2018, dude. It's not that new. Right?
Clutching his pearls at me with a 2008 Tesla is fucking crazy.
But what's fucked up is I would have paid that for a Honda Civic. So why would I not just like a new one? So I just bought an 18.
And you know what you wouldn't have? You know what you would not have had?
An Aston
Jeep
Martin.
Liberty. Yeah, or an Aston Martin. You might have had an Aston Martin.
Yours a 06?
Mine's an 06, yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they made them that new. My mom's is 02.
06, 07.
My mom's 02.
Okay. Word.
But they're white. It's white too. It's funny.
Yeah, because I was
I love that car, man.
It's a sweet car. It's nice. Again, it lasts forever. But so I bought a T1, one of those Volkswagen T1s. It was 2013, real nice car. It was like the nicest car I'd ever had.
Really?
For $6,000.
That's not bad.
And then a week later, it stopped working, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? Why do I smell mold?" And it turns out that it had gotten water damage, and they don't have to report that. Like if you buy it secondhand, you don't have to report that on the title.
Really?
Yeah. And so I got fucked with it. So it needed a new water pump and new transmission. And
all that shit.
Yeah, new water pump, new transmission. I was like,
at least you only spent $6,000.
yeah, and shout out to that guy too. Customs. It's a foreign customs or something. We ate $1,000 on it, but he gave me $5,000.
He gave you money back.
He gave me $5,000 back.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And he was like, "I'll take $1,000 for the transaction fee." I was like, "That's fair."
How long did you have it for?
A month, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some places don't do that.
Yeah, and I was a dumbass, and I didn't even go and like look into getting a warranty from him. So the fact that he took it back was sweet. But I was like,
damn, hell yeah.
So then that's when I was like, I was up the lake or something. I ended up buying the Liberty there, but fuck,
dude,
it's not a 2018 Tesla, but here we are.
It's all right, man.
No, but it's a nice car, and I'm happy for you.
Hey, man, you gotta remember, man. You gotta remember.
You deserve some flowers because you're doing really well.
You remember, man? I drove a fucking work van for 2 years.
No, I remember.
That thing was sick.
No, that's what I'm saying. You deserve some flowers. You're doing really well.
That thing was fun, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
And here we are in your condo, your beautiful condo. Thank you for inviting me into your home, by the way.
Yeah, man, it's nice. I mean, for what it is, it's like weird. For one person, it's a great place.
No, I get it.
It's funny because 2 people, it's like cooking, and then the couch, like I want to get a different couch, whatever, man. I don't want to get too deep into that, but it's just like when you have 2 people. Like I had a friend's dad come over. It's kind of crazy, but he came over.
Why was he here?
No, we had to do a transaction. Anyways,
emphasis on the trans.
But it's just kind of it's kind of weird how
I am getting a little drunk. The jokes are getting looser.
Hey man, get the mic closer.
Yeah,
that's okay. But it's weird because it's like we're both sitting on the couch, just like when Levi and I did that first podcast. He was my first guest, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, it's just weird. Like it's better to I'd almost rather have fucking chairs in the living room, But I mean, I have to cater sort of to. I was really against doing this concept because I was like, man, if I do rent it out again, like it's kind of weird having like the 2 chairs and shit.
Right. It feels cucky.
It's cooler to have. Cucky. Yeah, it's cooler to have like the couch. But then the reason I actually switched this up, dude, the only reason I even came up, it's kind of funny. The only reason I came up with the podcast idea was because the couch was wearing out and I needed to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, this is actually a cool little studio.
It is a cool little setup.
I need to like, I mean, obviously, it's still work of art. I stole this from the coffee shop earlier, so that's how I got that.
This light?
Yeah, the big one.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was like, I saw it in the corner. I was like, hey, Brian, I'm taking it. And he was just like, whatever. And I just scrapped it. Just kind of.
I mean, it works.
I bought these on Amazon, but
It's sweet. I mean, the setup is sweet. It's a little bright.
It's pretty bright, but the thing is, there's still shadows. So I was looking into, not to get too deep into it, but I was looking into different lighting. I was gonna get some bar lights that just sit in the corners,
or like a backlight that you put behind the.
Yeah, because there's still shadows and stuff. Yeah. But it's still work in progress, man. It's episode 5, So.
Episode 5. Episode 5. We're gonna get rid of
some of them. I did solo by myself.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. Oh fuck, dude.
Talking to yourself for
it's
an
hard.
hour. So
how the fuck do you do it? I don't know. I do it.
So I have like crippling autism, I'm sure, or something like.
Yeah.
Because like I can do it. But it's gonna be I'm gonna lose you probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's also
because I go off, man.
Yeah.
I got to be careful. That's why like this is good for me.
Yeah, and you have to be careful about like just like anyone in general, right? Has a nuclear understanding of a concept that like other people are just not going to have. Like eventually, like at some point, I could just start ripping tennis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask you more about later. But yeah.
But then everyone listening is going to be like, I don't give a shit about this. You know,
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, but even like I'm not really a big sports guy, and like you kind of you started discussing some sports and stuff like that, and I mean, I don't know, but the listener might know. But I mean, hey, we only have like one listener.
That was also fair. That was also nuclear to just like what's going on right now, like with the James Franklin thing.
Exactly,
like,
and that shit's cool, man, and that's why I want to keep it like. That's why I do the solos because I want to keep a good traction going. I need to like make a post every Wednesday or something. And just do like a lot of these big podcasters. It's like, hey, every Tuesday, like Joey Diaz at 6 a.m. is posting a podcast. Right. He actually didn't last week. Kind of pissed me off because I listened to him. But I want to get into a rhythm like that because then you keep up with current events. Right. It's like. It's kind of nice, and that's what keeps people kind of grasped. Like, hey, last weekend it was fun.
That's a big thing too. Is like I listen to one football podcast, and like one big thing for me is like what you're talking about is like whenever a big game happens or something crazy happens in a game, I do look forward to hearing what they have to say about it. Yeah, like that. They come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it's like that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah,
exactly. And I kind of like this one because it's more general. I mean, I'm doing like a general thing, like anybody and everybody. I mean, I have you, like I met you. I mean. We haven't even really mentioned that. Like I met you because I was DJing at 202 and the Deuce the God back in the day. The God, man, that was fucking God, dude.
It used to be crazier. It used to be fun, and we used to get away with way looser things. Like we were talking about it. Like we used to be drinking, and like a lot of people
I used to be
doing drugs. Yeah. And like you got drunk, not us, but like you used to get drunk and you would like wander and then you would just leave.
I'd be like, hey guys, I'm gonna put on a premix and I'm gonna go to this other bar.
Yeah, and so thankfully though, it was
like
back
when I was already had my foot in the door. So
right? No, and we were all great friends, and it was me and my buddy and a buddy of mine, Travis, and we'd be upstairs, and our move would just be like. Because I was like, whatever, like he's my boy, and
because it was empty,
right? So I'd cover for you, and so like if someone came up, they'd be like, "Where's Spencer?" I'm like. Bathroom, and they're like, he's been in the bathroom 20 minutes. I'm like, what do you want me to say?
I don't know.
He's shitting his brain. Like, you know what I mean?
He had a stomach ache.
Like he's dying in there. I don't know, but like, just let him be. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go check on him?
Yeah, it's so funny, man.
Freak. So weird. But
dude, I remember
what a place.
It used to be packed in there.
Used to be packed wall to wall.
Do you think like obviously there's other things that probably don't need to be mentioned, but do you think the economy and like a lot of do you think the reason people aren't really going out because there's really like a low in people going out? I think.
No, there's definitely a noticeable lull.
Because I feel like especially in the bar industry and the restaurant industry, you see that a lot more because that's a much more expendable income. Right. Do you think that there's a lot lower of a thing?
So, me personally, I don't want to make it about just 202, but I think just in general, bars are a very unique thing. And this is also because like I've worked as a bartender in restaurants my entire professional life. I worked as a physician recruiter and did very well there.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I was going to ask you about that too.
Yeah, but I've worked in a bar for the most part for my entire, like even while I was doing that, I was working in a bar. And bars are a very unique thing because like you have to. It's one of the.
Am I getting the mic a little close?
Oh yeah,
it's weird right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
Until I figure it out.
So bars are one of these very unique things where like you have to stay up and very current on like what your demographic that you're going for, like what people want to hear or to eat or to see. So you kind of have to be like constantly upgrading and putting out advertisements and community stuff and flyers and like 202. In particular, in a lot of places downtown, seem to struggle with that a little bit. Yeah,
that's true.
Because like, and don't get me wrong, there is a tendency, like I've seen a lot of owners do, where it's like, I made a lot of money potentially, like let's say 10 years ago, right? I made a lot of money doing this. And so what I know is correct.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I hate to bring it back to sports, right? But this might make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
So like Jerry Jones is the owner of the Cowboys.
Okay.
Right? When he bought the Cowboys, the year he bought the Cowboys, 5 years into him owning the Cowboys, they won 3 Super Bowls.
Damn.
They haven't been anywhere near since. But the worst thing that could have happened to the Cowboys is that a billionaire like that, who has an archetype of being like, I know what I'm doing, like I'm successful, I can make this successful.
That's fair, yeah.
Is having a lot of early success early on.
Yeah.
And then, because that's going to hang with him probably, just because like that's how owners and whatever work.
Yeah, if it works this way, that's going to work that way.
And so that's going to hang with him forever. And so now he won't really take advice from anybody. Like that's his thing. He won't take advice from anybody. He wants to call the shots.
Damn,
and it's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And so it feels like that's a microcosm for what goes on like a larger scale with bars. Is that like as soon as you have any early success, and that's call it what it is. Like you were probably putting in way more effort when you first started. You know,
yeah, it's true,
and things like that.
Or
and
if
so
it's
like
a side hustle versus like this is my only bar. This is
100%.
what makes me money.
Like I don't need to make this work now.
Yeah,
you know,
because there's people that get
right,
that
and so and so like that always hangs with me. Where I'm like, well, maybe it's a mixture of all these things, and also like times just change, and like you need to.
That's true, man. It's funny you say that because there's a place that I play for. Shout out Chicken and Whiskey in DC. I'll be there Saturday 9 p.m. Nah,
good plug.
Yeah,
good plug. Be there.
Be there.
Be there.
Y'all ain't probably listening, but fuck it. No, but it's funny.
I'm gonna send it to him.
I watch videos, or I see pictures and stuff of like what they were before, and they were plain Jane. Like they had white walls. Like it was cool for what you know. To give you a perspective, for you to personally to understand, not the audience, but imagine the Speakeasy 202, but a nightclub.
Yeah,
that's the concept they go for. After 9-10 o'clock, it gets fucking jumping.
Yeah, of course.
But dude, like I've seen like pictures and like they've changed over time and they painted the walls different colors and they put like gold fixtures on the walls, put chandeliers in there. It's super dope. And dude, they'll throw people light rings, like cheap shit, like like little glow sticks.
Just
and
little.
Stuff like
it's not
dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And they have these little bubble guns, and the bartenders, and they have shot skis and stuff.
Right.
And it's cool because it's like that gives people the drive to come there. And
right.
It's like walking down the street or whatever, you see somebody wearing a ring, and they're just like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a chicken and whiskey. Oh yeah, dude, they was super dope, man. The DJ was this and that. Whatever, just whatever it is, they have shot skis, they have fucking tequila, whatever, and then people show up, and then the next thing you know, you get more clientele. And I feel like some places don't think of it like that either,
right.
Because also too, use Roanoke as an example. There's a lot of you don't need to drive the population that much in a way because what the spaces are because there's not that many.
Right.
But at the same time,
and there's not like a competitive atmosphere for
exactly.
it.
Exactly. And because Suds and I talked about this. He's like, well, DC has a higher population. I was like, yeah, but there's also more competition.
For sure.
So you got
like every square block, there's a bar that you have to.
Yeah, there's people that are
some circumstances.
Yeah, there's people that stand in line to wait for this one bar. I've never even been in it because the line's so long.
Yeah, there's one. It's Don something. I can't even remember what it is, but I was up there.
Don Tito's.
Don Tito's.
Yeah,
thank you.
So you're talking about Clarendon.
Yeah. So I was up there. I was up there visiting a friend of mine, and like it's wildly expensive. It was like 8 shots of, and some people might be like, that's not expensive at all for.
Yeah,
but it was like 8 shots at $1,800 for I think like 180.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
fuck.
And I was like,
math on that.
But that place was fucking packed, right? And so I was sitting there and I was like,
crazy.
Yeah. And so I was sitting there and I was like, okay, fair enough, like whatever. But like we walk out and there was to my right and left another bar entrance. Like going upstairs, like rooftop bars, same exact thing.
To another spot.
Yeah. So it's, and yeah, like obviously the population of Roanoke's what, 70, 90?
Probably a little more. Well, but you're talking about the city.
Well, I think Roanoke County has to be more, right?
Yeah, it's weird, man. Because if you look it up, it's like I've always seen 100, but like
right.
then you have surrounding areas and
shit.
Yeah, and then
which like if you think about it, it's like
really not
Bakersfield, California. Again, where I'm from, it's like that felt like not a lot of people to me, but that was like 400,000.
Really?
But it's also super spread out. Yeah.
That's fair, yeah. Well, it's like Houston. Houston's like 4 million.
Houston's like 4 million.
But it's fucking massive.
Yeah.
It takes like an hour to drive across.
Los Angeles itself, I think it's like 12 or something, right? 12 million, 13 million?
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah. So it's, but then, because that's the other thing too, is like a lot of those are skewed to like tell you what you want whenever you look them up. Because like Los Angeles County, a lot of people don't know this, but Los Angeles County is 209 different cities.
Damn. Well, that makes sense. Yeah,
right.
That makes
it's
sense.
like Long Beach, West Hollywood, North Hollywood, East Hollywood, South Hollywood are all different, and Compton are all different cities. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So like they just, and that goes all the way up to like Valencia, which no one considers Los Angeles, but it's Los Angeles County, and it's like an hour and a half away.
Damn.
So, or an hour away. So like it gets skewed, and like you can pretty much, it's like confirmation bias, where like if you were looking up something, whether you want to like prove it or not, you could find what
That's
you're
fair.
looking for.
So wait, how close were you to LA?
About 2 hours.
So you weren't really like, you wouldn't consider yourself LA.
I was, so like Bakersfield's a weird place because you're a day trip from everywhere. because like you can
that's nice though. Roanoke's like that.
Yeah, so like you're 2 hours north, you're 2 hours south of Fresno, which was cool if you ever wanted to go like catch a game. Like there's a lot of fun bars up there.
Hell yeah.
You're 2 hours east of Central Coast, which is the best place in California. Central Coast is like San Luis Obispo, Avila, Santa Barbara's kind of in the mix there.
Yeah.
So you're 2 hours away from there, and then you're 2 hours north of Los Angeles, or like anywhere that you would want to go in Los Angeles.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So it's a cool little place to be. The only issue is like to get there, it's the middle of the desert. Like it's oil territory, so
that's
it's like
what
tumbleweeds and racism. It's like that's what's it. No joke, that's what's it. And like every state has one. Yeah, right. every state has one that's like a little bit more of a conservative place, and that's Bakersfield. Like it's just a lot of blue collar people that like
that's fair.
You bust your ass, and yeah, like because like every place,
it's pretty blue collar. I guess
it's pretty blue collar. Like it's agricultural. Yeah,
yeah, that's
especially
true.
because Virginia Tech's close by, and like Virginia Tech's an ag place through and through.
Yeah, that's
so like
true.
If you graduate and you go there, like it's an agricultural.
That's true, man.
Yeah,
it's funny because like people know about Roanoke, but they're like, I drove through it. I was like, would you blink? Like,
right?
Like if you blink, you'll drive right through it.
Well, it doesn't get enough credit. It is like the largest. I wouldn't call it metro city at all, but it's the largest city in between here and like Charlotte. So like in between,
that's true.
In between, Northern Virginia and Charlotte.
Yeah, yeah.
Realistically, like
if it's the only spot.
Yeah, because like I remember I bartended for Zach Bryan.
No shit.
Zach Bryan one time. Yeah, came down, and a lot of artists
at 202.
Yeah, a lot of artists have come down.
Yeah, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, same thing. So like, what it is
a
lot of people come down here, and like he was doing a show in somewhere in Pennsylvania, I can't remember, but he was on his way to Georgia. It starts with a D, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It was Duquesne to something
in
Georgia, and like it was just in the middle of a day trip. Roanoke is the place you stop.
And he stopped and had a drink at 202.
He stops and has lunch or whatever. A year ago, I have a fucking guitar pick he left me in my.
That's
wall.
fucking sick.
Yeah,
hell yeah,
nice
dude.
guy.
Zach Bryan.
Nice guy, little short, nice guy.
He's a cool guy though. Yeah, it's funny. You're right. And then I DJ'd. You might be familiar with Friday Beers, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know they had the girl at least is one of the actresses there. She actually went to Roanoke Catholic.
Oh yeah,
and her friend, which is a friend of mine. You know, they were having a reception upstairs at 202, and I was just like, "Hey, I'll play for you guys." And I like had my shit. Remember? And
I remember. Yeah.
And it was funny because I used to see, and those guys were just there hanging out.
Yeah.
And I ended up bullshitting with them. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to Roanoke Catholic, by the way. Do you know Whitney Cummings, the comedian?
Yeah, Whitney Cummings is from there. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I saw. Hey, drinks.
Jinx,
my drink, man. Speaking of that, we were getting low. No, she actually posted her first boyfriend ever on her Facebook. That's how I found out about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a fan of I don't know if you ever seen him. Do you know who Nardwar is? Nardwar is fun, and you have to check him out. But so he's like so when I was in college, I went to college for journalism.
Okay,
that's what my like major was. And Nardwar is this Canadian guy who like he's odd, and he wears like clown pants and like a corduroy like multicolored
like clownbus that just came
a little bit. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he wears big shoes, and he's got like this weird personality. I'll show you videos after this. He's this like if you, I don't know why we just waited until like SEAL Team 6 took out Bin Laden. If you would just ask this guy, he would know. You know what I mean?
Because you know everything.
He knows everything. Like so all his videos are about him. Like so, like he goes into Pharrell, an interview with Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
So he's interviewed like big artists.
Okay.
And he's talking to Pharrell, and he's like, does the Chuck Norris Martial Arts Academy mean anything to you? And Pharrell like runs off from the camera, and he's like, what the fuck was that? And he goes, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I went there when I was like 11 years old.
Damn.
And like Chuck Norris had nothing to do with it. And he's like, yeah, do you want to tell me more about it? Like with your boy? And then he like mentions.
So he like deep dives into people's lives.
He like deep dives into people's lives, and it's wildly impressive stuff though. Like this stuff he knew. What was it? It was I can't even remember which rapper it was, but he had like a nickname, Lil Crab, or something. And I think it was Lil Crab was the guy's nickname.
It's pretty funny.
And it was his rap name for a week when he was like 12 years old.
Damn.
And the dude was rattled by it. And so like these guys, the guy is
but the internet, man, shit doesn't go
away. I mean, well, you can find whatever on there. But like he goes back and he finds all the stuff, and he like does these interviews, and it's incredible stuff.
Really?
It's worth seeing. Sorry, I don't even know where I got off on that tangent, but it's incredible stuff.
That's sick. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, it's weird. Like you can go. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but you can like deep dive into like some shit on some people that you didn't even realize that you even knew. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, you can
what the fuck?
find potentially the worst. So like that's the worst thing ever for like being famous these days too.
Oh, man, yeah.
Is like if you get famous these days, like one Twitter search will be like, you remember when you said this?
Yeah, dude. It's
and
just like
all of a sudden you're canceled.
It's just like my friend Levi. We met Levi,
which is fair because some people say some horrible shit. I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah, it's true,
but like,
man.
some things are like,
especially with podcasts. That's why I kind of like I let like people. I mean, you're my second guest, so but I let people know like, hey, just so you know.
I appreciate being the second guest, by the way.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, fuck, I got a list, man. You're on it for sure. You're definitely. I was like, dude, I gotta get this guy on here. He's hilarious.
This was a risky move because like again, I could have been. If I hadn't had this vape, if I hadn't gone to go get this vape, it would have been like, yeah, this is a way different interview.
Yeah, we'll do it vapeless next time. We'll do it actually Christ. 2 days off vape.
Me being held hostage, I would say some of the worst things that you've ever heard.
For real?
And it would be Raiders.
Are you that addicted to
Raiders and Men's? No, I don't think so.
It's weird. I think it's a hand-mouth movement.
It is.
It's weird.
But
it's
I
like
notice I definitely get irritable.
Because you remember when I used to vape all the time?
Yeah.
Dude, I was bad.
He wouldn't bring one.
I wouldn't bring one, but I would always do it.
He would just rip mine, and I would run off. You would run off with it.
Hell yeah.
That was mine.
Oh, yeah, I got a song to play. That fucking
yeah. And then you would just be holding it. I'm like 30 minutes later, I'm like, what this mother... And like, I understand how ridiculous it is to be a grown man, like addicted to a USB device. But
and then you got Billy, he fucking plays the game one.
Right.
I don't know if he has that anymore, but dude,
I don't think
he's
so.
Like, hey man, check this out, bro. You can play Pac-Man. I remember we used to have to play these.
He thought it was the coolest
shit. I remember I used
to
have to play these with quarters. But for somebody like him compared to us,
it's the sickest thing in the world.
That's cool. That's crazy because like it's back in the day, bro, and he's experienced that. Like you couldn't play video games at the house. You had to go to a fucking arcade.
Yeah, and like you didn't have a handheld gaming device at all. Like you had to do it on like the stand-ups.
I need to get him on here. Pops, dude.
For reference, the gentleman that we're talking about I consider him like a father figure to me. He's incredible.
He's a great guy, man.
He would give you the shirt off his back. He's the nicest guy in the world.
Amazing guy.
He is a character.
Yeah, fun guy.
And I don't know, and he would agree with this, I think. I don't know that a lot of the things that he would say
would be on color.
Exactly. The first 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes would be totally fine, but the middle, what do you call it, hour?
Yeah,
the middle hour.
I don't know how long we've been doing this for.
We've been going for about an hour.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. This is a fast hour.
It's fun, really isn't it? It's fun. It's cool. It's
a good time.
You know, it's funny. Like I was like, man, like I have a bunch of. That's why I started this, man. It's like I have a bunch of cool people that I could bring on and just like.
Yeah. Well,
say, hey, man,
I'm happy to come on anytime you.
Yeah, man. I mean, I want to get things a little bit brushed up in here, you know, get some paint on the wall.
I got you. Like I said, like a little bit of artwork, maybe like
yeah. Well,
that's the pictures would be sick.
That's kind of the point, I think, too. Like my buddy, you know, you met Levi. He was just like, dude, it's cool seeing the process and seeing like building of it. Like what I mean was by that is just like right now we have a blank wall, and I was like, dude, I got a blank wall. Like this kind of sucks. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, that's kind of shows you're starting, and then
100%.
And then you start putting cool pictures on the wall, and then like next thing you know, things kind of happen, and then like
it is cool.
Like you get gifts and stuff. Like I'm sure, I don't know if you're taking that with you.
No, you can give it. That's you. I want to have this whenever I come by, or if you have new guests.
Cool too. And I mean,
if you have new guests, like, we'll just push it back here. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I can just leave that.
That was my plan, was to leave it here.
Yeah, that's dope.
You are gonna have to re-up on the Krabbies though, because the Krabbies are sweet. The Krabbies go,
dude. I didn't. So it was funny.
Also, real quick, by the way, this was not a great plan by me. Was that I had asked him to grab the Krabbies because Krabbies is no free ads, but like Krabbies does have a great ginger beer. The issue is that now we're doubling up on alcoholic ginger beer with
I didn't realize
with whiskey, and so like I'm kind of feeling myself, and I was like,
speaking of that, let's get another one before.
All right, sick. Yeah,
but it's funny because I didn't realize that Krabbies was alcoholic. I forgot that you had said that.
Oh yeah,
and I was like looking for it.
It's not crazy, but it's like 4.5, and that'll get you.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's a beer, and I was like, damn. So, anyways, I went to Barrel Chest, and I was like, yo, I have Krabbies, and I was like, dude, these motherfuckers are like $4 a pop.
Yeah.
And I was like, for ginger beer, like what the fuck? And then I realized they're alcoholic, and then I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wasn't just looking at you going like, yeah, I'm just a high class bitch. No, like
that's okay. I get it.
They're the best they are, really. But they're just they do get really expensive. All right, so we'll hang this back here. So if anyone wants to say, and this is a good whiskey to have. Like this is I mean, like even if they're a whiskey snob, they come in here like they'll like it.
That's good.
Yeah.
How much did you put in there? 2 fingers.
Probably 2 fingers worth, yeah, with the ice.
Did you count? Or?
No, I mean I don't care what anybody says. Like unless you're just a freak and like you're that kind of bartender, like it's harder. It's. Do
you count? So actually, let's get into that. Actually, you're hold on. We're gonna take a quick break real quick because I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, like one little break.
Yeah,
hold on.
You're good. Good.
All right, we're back. So we just got some good news here.
Yeah, so we just price checked the Full Art Nimble. Full Art Nimble is retailing at $80 right now.
$80.
I told you. Yeah, I told you it's good. So the Full Art cards are the ones you want to look for.
So Levi probably wants that one back.
Yeah, probably.
He goes,
like,
if you pull anything good, like I kind of want to.
So they have to be graded. Do you know how the grades work or not?
Yeah, PSA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know like what makes it a 9 or a 10 or whatever.
So like 9 or a 10. 10 is like pristine condition, like no scuff marks, no nothing, right? But like since we just pulled this and I was pretty careful with it, like I'm pretty okay with it.
It'd be like a 9.
It would be a 10 or a 9.
Really?
As long as we just nothing happened to it, like in exchange. Yeah, like nothing happened to it in exchange of like you putting in a case.
Yeah. Okay.
But and like I've left it not on top of the cards, like but if it gets scuffed at all, like they're pretty serious about it.
Dude, I heard that like even the print matters.
Yeah, a little bit. Like even when you handle the package, like getting it here, you got to be careful with it.
Damn.
But like I looked it over and there's no noticeable scuffs or anything like that. So it'd be at least like an 8, 9.
Damn.
I assume.
I might have to let Levi know about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm gonna.
It's a sick book because a lot of people like you don't need one of these like legendary cards or something like that. Like this is a Tauros, so not
like just because it's shiny and shit doesn't mean it's something, right? Or does it matter?
It does a little bit. So like the hollows go for a little bit, right? But so like hollow Pawnon, excuse me. But for the most part, like you're looking for the full art. So like there's full art cards and there's like special edition.
Yeah, because that's a full art.
Yeah, and so like the special edition cards have just like less prints of them available.
That makes sense.
So it is just like supply and demand at the end of the day.
Isn't it crazy how Pokemon kind of capitalize on that? Like, gotta catch them all, but it's like they made them rare also in card form.
Yeah. And so a lot of people don't realize, but like they are rare also for the aspect of like when you use them in the card game, they have different abilities. Which like if you didn't play the card game, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
But like the better you get a card, the better they are utility wise in that.
Okay.
A lot of people just do them for the collecting aspect.
Gotcha.
But like
I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
I was also a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. I actually went through my
favorite
old
Yu-Gi-Oh card. Go. On the spot, go.
Ah, man. Fuck, I don't even know anymore. That's bad.
This is fucking.
It's embarrassing.
This is.
I still have some though. Dark Magician.
Dark Magician. Okay, see, that's real ball knowledge. But mine is the Wing Knight Gaia.
Yeah,
there's a fusion card.
You know
Shout out.
I liked Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Red Eyes Black Dragon goes nuts.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, Red Eyes Black Dragon goes nuts.
It's a cool card too.
Yeah, there was a Red Eyes Black Dragon Knight or something with Gaia on it too, which was also dope. But here we are.
Damn.
That's deep cut stuff that I've like always appreciated because I was like, I know eventually.
Dude, I had the thing and everything, bro.
Yeah, right. Like, there's going to be a renaissance for it, I'm sure.
I didn't fuck around, dude. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I did.
I had the thing.
I didn't until now. Oh, you had the dual disc? The dual disc is what you're talking about? I thought you were saying a tattoo.
Nah,
oh my God, you had a dual disc?
Fucking dual disc.
I had a buddy of mine that had dual disc too.
Dude,
and I used to fucking ride for it.
Dude, and I used to lose.
Well, yeah. So like I did too, but
God.
I'm the type of like. So I've been playing these the same thing with Pokemon, and it works the same way. Is that like you have a very surface level understanding of it, or you have a nuclear understanding of it.
That's true.
And it does feel like there's kind of no in between. So like when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, like it would just be like I had a lot of monster cards, and like I never used trap or magic cards or anything like that.
Yeah, because those would work. I mean,
they would.
Get you where you need
yeah,
to be.
and so you just throw like raw power at them, and you hope it works, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, because
so
they
like,
have trap cards, and the next thing you know, your fucking big monster gets trapped.
Yeah.
And you're like,
so I've been playing this Pokemon game. It's Pokemon game is called Radical Red. And it's like why they were out is like the hardest Pokemon game you can find.
Okay.
And what it is so no one knew this, right, when you were growing up. But like Pokemon had what are called IVs, so it was 3 or 6 random perfect stats that could be perfect, and they were all ranked like 1 to 15. And so like I didn't know what I was looking for growing up. Apparently that's the whole thing. And when you're playing this game, every fight that you're in, every Pokemon that you're fighting against, like a trainer Pokemon, they have perfect IVs.
Yeah.
And they'll like beat the shit out of you. And so like every boss team is also like perfectly customized to like the best team that they could have, and it's impossible. Like I walked in, you walk in and you go like talk to this NPC, and the first thing the NPC says is like, "Go get fucked, nerd." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like,
"Damn,
what are we talking about?" You go into that fight and you don't make it past the first 2 Pokemon, they torch you.
Damn.
So it's like it's one of the craziest experiences of all time. But like there's so much like deep ingrained knowledge to it, and like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and all these kids games that you thought were just kids games, and there's like real strategy and real like
it's like legit, it's real shit.
No, there's real shit that you have to put into it, like time and effort.
It's crazy, man. Like you get into like some of that stuff. It's like I didn't realize this. Mentioned Levi again, man. Shout out to Levi this go around, but
he's a super nice guy.
Super fun guy. Wasn't he cool?
He was
hilarious.
Dude. He was phenomenal.
Fucking funny dude. He's actually the producer for this show. He's not here.
Okay, wait. No, he's phenomenal. I only got a little worried because like he was laughing at some of the stuff I say, and I was like, "Am I this funny, or is he just being nice?"
No, he thinks that shit's hilarious.
Okay, he thought so. Okay,
he has,
right.
yeah. But he I didn't realize this, but apparently one of the biggest Magic the Gathering and all those whatever is here in Roanoke.
Yeah, bro.
One of the biggest like game stores.
Do you remember Tori?
Yeah.
Star City Games. Bro, Tori's husband is a professional Magic the Gathering player. He makes like $250,000 a year. Did you not know this?
No, I did not know that.
Put you guys on game. So Corey Ballmeister went to the World Magic the Gathering. Her fiance.
Okay.
Went to the World Magic the Gathering Championships.
Wow.
Placed 6th, I believe.
No.
And now
shit.
he gets paid to fly around the country. He was in Barcelona like last week. They paid him to fly across the world.
But that's sick. That's amazing.
No, it's fucking cool, and it's insane that you get to, like, because the world is such a fun place where like there is a chance that if you find something you love and you're really good at it, that you have the ability to make money.
That's why I love DJing, man. Like I'm going, like I said, I'm going to New York. It's a free gig, but fuck it, man. You know what? I mean, a lot of the stuff I do comes out of my own pocket, but at the end of the day, I'm like, who cares?
But would you rather be doing anything else? I feel like.
Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know?
Right.
Like, what am I doing right now? I'm doing a podcast at
we're sitting here, at 1:30 on a fucking on a Friday when everyone else would be at work, and it's very cool.
It's
like
hilarious.
Are the things that we enjoy, because like I really do love bartending, but like the things that we enjoy afford us the ability to do that.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Speaking of that, I mean, how long have you been bartending for? That's what I wanted to bring up.
I've been bartending since I was 21, like almost
I was about to
the
say,
day of.
legally. You had to.
Right. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 29 now. Jesus Christ, like 8 years.
Okay.
8 years. Been running the fucking gauntlet.
What were you doing before that? School?
Yeah, I was in college. I was playing tennis in college, and then so I just got to play tennis at Radford. That only afforded my tuition, so I worked as a bouncer at BT's.
Hey, shout out! I actually never experienced that place.
It's a
one
sick
time.
place. We should go down sometime. It's fun.
This is alumni. I went to Radford, but I didn't.
As alumni, my ultimate goal is an alumni.
I feel like if you're a dropout of Radford, since there's so many, you should deserve an alumni.
You count.
You deserve.
Yeah, you can at least go back for alumni weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
right? Like maybe you don't have the diploma, but you
I'll just lie. Well,
yeah, like who gives a fuck?
I'm doing better than I was.
Who's gonna?
You know what's funny is not to cut your story.
No,
I was bartending at Twisted Track because I remember I used to bartend beer tent.
Yeah.
But I had some people that pulled up and they were wearing RU shirts, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
because they used to do that. They used to run the RU nights."
Dude, it was crazy. They came up and they were like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, I went to Radford. I dropped out," and they were just like. They kind of looked at me like they gave me like this weird like whatever, and I was like, "I'm probably like." I mean, my path that I don't know if you knew exactly what I've done, but it's just like the path that I've taken because I dropped out is way better than probably 100%. If I would have.
100% if you had pursued the degree. And
yeah, exactly.
I understand that. And like realistically,
what did you get your degree in?
Journalism.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. That's why I was talking about the Nardbar thing, was because like journalism.
That's sweet.
My entire life goal was to be like sitting in front of a microphone talking shit about sports. Essentially,
fuck, man, dude, I didn't even know that. I mean,
that's all I wanted.
I picked you to do this, and I didn't. I
appreciate it. That's all I want to do. That's why awesome. Like whenever I reference like the Jerry Jones thing, the James Franklin thing, is like one, I'm on Twitter, X, whatever, and I'm very caught up on that sort of thing. But also like it's just something that like
that's cool, man.
You can use it as an allegory for like every other aspect of your life.
That's true, dude. You really can.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to be like open minded about it and like
you should work for the Roanoke Times, dude. I knew a guy that worked for the Roanoke
how
Times.
much money?
Yeah, nothing.
For pennies for pennies a day that they don't even make anymore.
So there was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he worked for the Roanoke Times. I don't know what he did. Probably a journalist.
Yeah.
But he worked at the spot that I worked at bartending.
Right.
That's how you the story?
Exactly.
So apparently his brother, this is actually a funny story. So his brother came in. So the guy was off work. He just got off work and he would have a couple beers after work. And I was bartending. I clocked in, And he like looked like he was sad, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" This guy, like, this grandma passed away. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I gave him like a beer, like I hooked him up, And come to find out, dude, him and his brother got into a fight in the bathroom, and like his brother whooped his ass.
It happens.
And the story was,
if you have siblings, because you're your only child, it happens.
It's crazy because Greg, one of the cooks in the kitchen, said he wrapped a corner. He heard like some shit fucking moving around. He's like, damn, man, somebody's in the bathroom fucking.
And they're like going after
and he's
it.
like, he walked in and he was like, he's like, dude, the dude was just slamming his head against the fucking paper towel.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like an actual ass weapon. Yeah.
No, it was legit. He's like, yeah, man, he was slamming his head against the paper towel roll, and the fucking paper towels were like piling up on the floor. I don't know how serious.
Yeah,
hey, look,
that's funny.
That's a good bit though.
If you're
that's
getting
a
your ass
good
beat
bit.
so bad that it's like inadvertently affecting the automated equipment.
That's some cartoon. That's some cartoon shit.
Like you're slapping somebody's head against the stall, and like the toilet just keeps going off.
The paper towels are unrolling. It's like, what
that's
the fuck?
funny.
But no, I guess so. When I saw that he was unhappy, that was after he got his ass beat, and he ended up getting fired because of it. But anyways, what I'm saying is, you could go work and be a Roanoke Times.
I guess so. The long story short is that you can go get your ass beat in Twisted Track and still work at Roanoke Times.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But no, so bartending, man.
There's no money in it, man. There really isn't.
That's true. And I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I've met so many restaurant bartender like whatever you want to call, I don't even, whatever, industry workers that have badass degrees that are just
have like a background and other stuff. Yeah,
that are just like, I met this woman in PA. She said the same thing. She's like, I make so much money at this country club. I make $600 a day sometimes. I was like, holy shit.
Being like Carcarol,
and she was a teacher.
It's What
the fuck? You're gonna be a teacher, make $100 a day?
No, I get it.
Versus 600 and work half the time.
I absolutely agree. And like, because as a teacher, you get like an annual raise, right? You get an annual raise that that offsets
3%,
right? But so it's 7%, I think, because it offsets inflation or whatever. But like, to that point, you'd have to be working as a teacher for no joke, like 12 to 13 years, 14, 15 years.
But you get a lot of time off.
You do, and benefits as well. Benefits also help.
Yeah.
But like, in order to make that like a livable, without having a side hustle, like a livable career.
Yeah.
Waiting 15 years and like doing a side hustle, like busting your ass, it's not ideal, but like that is a way to do it.
That is true.
It's a viable way to make that work, you know?
But I mean, I know some people that are younger that actually work during the school year, and then in the summertime they just travel and just enjoy themselves. But I'm like, damn, dude, like, do you save that much money during the year? Like, whatever. But you gotta think, I mean, you're making, what does a teacher make? 50, 60?
I would say you start at like right under 50.
What do you say, 45?
I think you start at like 48 or something. Yeah.
So like 45. What do you say, 45,000? But you're getting that all year, but you're only working half the year.
I don't think that's true. I think you're getting the half the year that you work, because you get paid extra for summer school. I do think that you're only getting paid that while you're working.
But still, I mean, you're only working half the year.
Yeah, right. No, it's sick. And you get that in, maybe not half the year, like 8 months? So
that's
3/4?
True. Yeah, it really is.
Maybe?
Yeah, I was about to say 3/4.
Because you get 3 for summer.
You only
like
get 3 months. Yeah. Damn, dude.
So let's call it 8 months. But yeah, you like moonlight somewhere else. In that 4 months, if you could stack up another 10 grand, maybe that's a decent level of wage.
That's not bad, man. That's why I got into DJing too. I mean, Suds. I was blessed to meet Suds, man. If it really wasn't for meeting him,
shout out to him, man. He's a great dude.
Great guy, dude. Need to get him on.
He's
I actually was telling him earlier. I was like, I'm gonna get you on the podcast. He goes, oh, how many people? I was like, bro, I fucking have Andrew, and then I had Levi. He goes, Levi was on the podcast. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, you have to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those people that, like,
he's the reason why my DJ career is even where it is.
Right.
I mean, for real.
And he's a great dude, but I do feel like if you had told him, like, we did it and like you had some people and it was fun,
he would jump
on it. I'll relay it to him, but like I've had a really, really good time doing this.
It's fun, dude. It's cool. You're not there's no derogatory. It's cracking jokes. It's just bullshit.
And I don't want to be like too sentimental about this, but like I do appreciate it. I don't want to be too sentimental about it, but like I appreciate you having me on, because like it's not. Yes, like it is like a little performative, I guess. Whatever.
But
like
it's really
we had
not.
the pack and we had the drinks.
You forget
and
that we even but like, it's really not.
I don't ever get the chance to just like sit here and talk and just like bullshit, like over drinks with like a friend of mine. Like I haven't done that in quite some time. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, because like I'll go out to 202 or I'll go to a bar and like, and this is gonna make me sound like, oh, woe is me or whatever.
I hate that.
But I'm like, yeah. But this is gonna make me sound like woe is me. But it's like whenever I go out to a bar, like people that I know or whatever, like you're constantly kind of getting interacted with.
Yeah.
And like I don't mind it. Like I really like talking to people and like getting to know people and asking how their day is and stuff. But like there's only so many times that in throughout a night that I can go like, yeah, man, like things are going good. Like having that small talk.
Yeah, it's fair.
Outside of like having a real in-depth, like we're actually having like a real, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah. Because it's like, because sometimes, I mean, as a bartender, as you know, you're people's therapist, like
a little bit
to a degree. I mean, I don't know how, I'm actually going to lead this into a story. I'm going to ask you a story rather, but anyway, like just what you think is some of the craziest shit you've ever seen. But it's like when you're a bartender, dude, especially like some people, man, they come in, they're fucked up, like whatever, like mentally, like what I mean by that is like, that's a very loose term. When I say that, it's like, they might not tell their wife they want to go have a beer or whatever. There's like a lot of weird
There's a lot of gray area
me as a DJ, I see it differently because I'm late night, I'm the late night guy.
Right.
Like you compared to somebody at 4 p.m. after, some guys just want to go have a couple beers.
Right.
Some guys, I mean, I say a lot of men, like you really don't see a lot of women, like not to be generalizing anything, but you don't really see a lot of women go out by themselves too much.
You see it in a different degree in that, like, because that kind of happens in sports. Like, you'll see a guy come out in the course of like 3 months.
Yeah.
You see him a lot over the course of 3 months. But like, if something is going on potentially, like, and again, like, I don't want to generalize either, but like, it does feel like maybe if something is going on, like in a woman's life, like you'll see them several times over the course of like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then because, like, call it what it is, they do maybe even like have the ability to like kind of pull it back together for a longer period of time.
Of course. Yeah.
But like, as a guy, you'll see him, let's say you'll see a guy over like the 10 times over the course of like 2 months.
Yeah.
But like as a girl, I feel like maybe I see them 3-4 times over the course of like 3 weeks or 6 times. That makes sense. So it's like,
do you think there's something going on when they do that?
Kind of, yeah. Like there's a higher interval maybe, and if it's out of the normal.
Because I'm gonna lead off with
this
after you say what
you're good. But if it's out of the norm, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it does feel like you're like, oh, I can kind of put a pattern together of like,
something's going on at home.
Yeah, or that something has happened, good or bad. Mm-hmm. Like it could be like, dude, if you got a huge promotion and you're just making and all of a sudden you're making way more money.
Yeah,
that's cause to celebrate. And like,
not even on a negative spectrum.
Yeah, and I don't blame anybody to like, if you're celebrating something for over the course of like a couple of weeks or whatever, as long as it's obviously not affecting your.
Yeah. Well, that's like, the thing. Like that's the cool thing about a bar that COVID actually fucked up, but like I actually rode with an Uber driver and he actually bought an Irish pub right before COVID went down.
Okay.
In Florida. And he was like,
that's a fucking bummer.
God, because I felt so bad for him because he's like, yeah, man, people fucking drink when they're happy, people drink when they're sad. And I was like, damn, yeah, you're right. And he's like, yeah, then COVID fucking happened. And I was like, oh shit, dude. But anyways, it's true though.
Nobody's drinking when.
But it's like, that's the thing with a bar, it's almost economic proof. To a degree, maybe
100%.
Whatever the case may be, but it's like when people, obviously when they're happy, hey, someone's birthday, blah blah blah, let's go out and have some drinks. Hey, you know what, man, my fucking wife left me. I'm gonna go fucking have a drink. Like whatever. I'm just throwing out.
No, 100%. So like a bar is weird because it is very much like it's purgatory as far as like you are a middleman aspect in every sense of the word. Yeah. You're a middleman for selling the liquor. If you're a employee there, you're a middleman for like, you're realistically not getting paid by the establishment themselves. You're making money off customers.
Your performance.
Right. Exactly. So like you're the middleman in selling their product to get to the customer.
That's fair.
The customer, like you're the middleman for that money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then also there's the other aspect of like, if you're a bar owner, you're the middleman for just liquor and beer or liquor and food.
Yeah, you're just kind of creating you're giving the bartenders a place to do
you're
that.
Essentially a retail spot at the end of the day.
That's fair. Yeah.
And it is a weird concept to live in because like, one, there's so much competition. Not just from like other restaurants too, but just like, you got to think fast food, you have to give them a reason to like I've grown incrementally like less attracted to fast food.
Oh, dude, I don't like it anymore. Man, dude, I think that's where my 260 pounds came from.
Yeah, and since I've worked in restaurants, it's like I would much rather have someone like prepare a dish that's like moderately more healthy, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
As opposed to like a fast food, but also like fast food has its place. Fair.
Yeah, I mean, in and out, whatever.
Yeah, and it's also like, I don't know. A lot of people don't have the money for it. Like, I call it what it is.
Man, that's why I started going to McDonald's and stuff. Because I mean, I went through this phase where I wanted to budget my money and shit. And I would go to like McDonald's and like the cheap shit and get the rewards points. And I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like I said, then I go weigh myself at Hot Works. I'm like, fuck, dude,
and like I went this Monday. I was like, I'm gonna cook tonight for Shaw. Nice Shaw's my girlfriend. Love her to death. Shout out to her.
Great. She's awesome.
Incredible. Yeah, we love her.
She's Asian.
She is Asian. Shout out.
We had to throw that out there. I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. But she, I was like Monday night, I'm like, I'm going to go make us dinner. And like, we did get some other groceries that weren't.
What'd you cook?
Steak. steak.
Dude,
I make a mean
yeah.
steak,
Hell
man. I really
yeah.
do. I make a mean steak.
I can see you being a great cook.
I'm not a great cook. I'm good at grilling.
Yeah,
I'm okay at grilling. I'll have you over sometime. I'm
dude,
good at
I'm
grilling. So like steak, pork chops, anything you can pretty much wings.
Hell yeah.
Wings, like some like the greens that you can smoke. So like asparagus, green
Dude,
beans,
hell yeah.
corn. I'm good at that. I can do that, and
Do you have,
I'm
like, a
fairly
Traeger
confident.
or anything,
in that.
or do you just have a regular?
No, like I usually use a buddy of mine. He has a Blackstone. I was gonna go get a
Travis?
Blackstone of mine. No, Devin, Logan Byers.
Yeah.
I was gonna go get one actually this Christmas and just like set one up. I'm just recently, like this past year, I started living with Charlotte. At my
engaged, by
grandma's.
the way?
No, fake ring.
I just saw that.
Fake ring. So I used to wear it as engaged or married to the game. Because I was, again, when you're 20,
I've
when
always
you're
wanted to do that.
When you're in your 20s and you're a douchebag, you do things like that. And so I used to wear it as
You're
like
still
a
in your 20s, so
no,
you're good.
I know. Exactly. So it was like a married to the game type thing. And then when I started dating Charlotte, I was like, no, it just like stops people from saying like hyper weird shit to me at the bar.
Fair.
But then on the
Fair.
other side of that is like, if someone doesn't care about it, things are way weirder and more aggressive.
Dude,
Like if
yes.
someone sees the ring and they just pull the trigger on that and they're like, I don't like it gets so much more aggressive, like patently, because of the nature of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because as soon as I'm like, no, and I like trying to like flash
But
the
it's a
ring a
good
little bit.
cop out too, man. Like, I mean,
It is.
even as a single guy, like, I mean, I know you have a girlfriend, but it's like, I feel like, not to take away, but it's just like
No, I
you
wore it
know,
as a single guy, so I get it.
What's kind of funny though is like, as a DJ, people say, well, yeah, I mean, like, you probably pull chicks. Like, I've had chicks straight up be like, you're probably man whore, you're a DJ. Like, honestly, I haven't fucking gotten laid because I'm a DJ ever.
Right.
You know, but it's like, honestly, I've had
Because
like,
there's a stigma behind it that is off-putting.
exactly, but also too, I'm not a fucking greaseball either. But so it's like, I had a girl give me her fucking business card last weekend, and I'm just like, fuck, man, like, I need to have some sort of cop out, like, yeah, I'm married or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Just
like,
have like some back pocket. thing
yeah,
you
it's just
pull.
like, you know, I probably should actually, I should start wearing one ring, something I can just.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Like, so, you keep one in your pocket. It's
No.
easy. No, but I'm saying like
I
if you
should.
keep one in your pocket, yeah, it's easy.
It's a good idea, actually,
because it is just like you have a breakaway.
That's true.
Like you have a fail safe. Like it's like
just
a
like, hey, I'm
breakaway
married.
jumpsuit. You know. Like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna-
true. Yeah, but then it's like, then you have like a hot chick hit you, especially when you're single. You have like a hot chick.
Pop
hit
that bitch
you,
off.
Fuck yeah.
You just
Actually,
slide it
I'm
off.
not married.
Yeah.
And then they're
Look,
like,
it's
wait a
that
minute, I
easy.
thought you just had a ring on. I saw you. Have a ring
Is that
on.
easy? And like, there's no tan line. or
Oh
anything,
damn,
like, you
dude.
can't-
See, I didn't
yeah.
even notice.
Yeah.
Damn, I just noticed. I mean, we've been talking for like an hour and a half.
No, right, but like it's you can just pull it off and it's whatever.
That's pretty dope, man. But
Yeah.
anyways, back to your steaks, man. I mean, so
I'll have you over sometime. I'm making
Yeah,
a good steak. You season it
definitely.
with garlic, little paprika. I prefer garlic salt instead of like salt and pepper.
Gotcha,
So I
okay.
use crushed black pepper and then a little bit of garlic salt instead.
yeah, hell yeah.
And then I have this. You melt it, so you actually put it into the. I can't remember what the brand is. Shit, but it's like it's a soy miso. Shout out to the Asian girlfriend. It's a soy miso glaze.
Does she cook any Asian cuisine? by
She
the way?
does. She's an
good,
incredible
good.
cook, by the way. She really is. She
That's
makes
awesome.
stellar.
I
food.
could see her being a good cook.
No, 100%. But you pour a
So
little bit of the soy miso into the fat as it's cooking out, and then you baste it.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
killer. It really and it helps break it down. It makes it super tender. And like I keep the fat on my steaks. I don't know how you like it.
Whatever, dude.
I usually choose pretty lean steaks, but
Dude,
like
I've been a bachelor my whole life, man. Like, I just cook, I eat whatever.
no, I get that. But so I'll have you over sometime. You can try it. But I promise you, it's good. And then we'll do. I've actually been on a huge broccolini kick.
Oh, dude, I love broccoli.
Broccoli
man.
is the best.
Broccoli. So it's
Garlic
funny.
butter broccolini. I also
Damn.
put garlic on everything I have.
Dude, yeah, I love
Keeping
it.
the vampires
I love
alive,
it.
baby.
I love it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hell yeah. Nah, man, that's awesome, man. So I got to lead this into. So speaking of people just saying some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's your craziest story as a bartender? Not the girl that fucking threw a drink across the bar last week.
That sucked.
Was that like on a Saturday night?
It was on Saturday night. Yeah.
What even happened? So we'll start with that. So what happened?
I told her friend that she couldn't keep her head down on the bar, and I was actually being like really nice about it. Where I was like, "Hey,
From all the hip hop, man.
Yeah, right. From all the hip hop and ratchet music being played. And I was actually trying to be super polite about it. And I was like, "Hey, listen, I don't want to put anybody in a weird position." It's like quotes.
So you're being nice about
These are
it.
quotes. I was
Okay.
being very, and like you know me,
And I know, yeah. I know.
I'm not normally that nice about it.
Yeah.
So like, because I'm usually like I'll be a dickhead about it. I'm like,
Of
yo,
course, you gotta
if
be.
you don't keep your head up, you gotta bounce. And I was like, hey, listen, but we weren't that busy, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, hey, listen, your friend can't keep her head on the bar, like it's illegal. And if
Yeah, it looks
ABC
like she's
sees
passing
it,
out.
yeah, and if ABC sees it, they're gonna ding us for it. Like I gotta
Yep.
keep her head up. And I kept telling her this, and finally she was like, I want to speak to a manager. So I bring the manager over, and she starts chirping him.
Was that?
It was Jaden.
Oh shit.
Jaden.
I thought it was Sean. Because Sean be like, shit, man, what's up?
No,
Man?
and she started chirping him, and she was like, "You don't look like a fucking manager to me, do you?"
Oh,
and so then she starts chirping me.
Oh, so there was
Charlotte.
more to it.
There was more to it.
Okay.
And she started saying some like real nasty shit. And finally, I was like, I'll go get the bouncer. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, he'll grab you by the back of your shirt and throw you out. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Do you want to go this way? Do you want to leave, or do you want to?
And so as soon as I step out behind the bar, she starts shouting at me because I was going to get the bouncer. And then she just grabs her fucking drink, rails it into the side of the bar. And I was like,
what a fucking dumb.
To be honest with you, like, I don't really have though.
What time of night was that? Was that even late?
Yeah, it was 1 o'clock. We were getting there. We were getting there, yeah.
That's why we shut down in 1, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you. But that was the issue, too, is that I was like, we had made it this far without an issue. Like, of course, there was going to be one.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I don't really have any crazy bartending stories. Like, there was one dude that, like, painted the walls. He was, like, an old dude. Painted the walls with shit.
Oh, wow.
It was this old dude that was, like, you were DJing that night, I'm pretty sure. And he, like, and he was this old dude. He was the old dude with the cane, the leg warmers.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
They'd be like this. What happened to that guy?
He projectile shit all over the walls and on the.
No.
So like that's the craziest thing I've ever seen post facto.
God.
But like things just happen, and also like you get desensitized to it. So I'm sure there's something that like whoever was listening or like you would be like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, but like realistically,
that's
like you see people. Ironically enough, you see people at their best and at their worst while you're doing it. You know.
That's true, man.
So because like some people like Logan, for instance, is a great one. Logan Byers. She I love her to death, but like she's and I've told her this before. She's funny.
Gucci man, play some Gucci man.
Yeah, but she doesn't really have a personality until you get a couple drinks in her. And then I think that fact or fiction. Thank you. Thank you. He knows more than I. Yeah. So
Logan, if you're listening, don't take that offense.
No, she does, because I've told her this a million times. She knows. And that's when I experience her at her best, because she's like vibrant and she's fun and she like
all
enjoys
the staff
life
too, man.
Yeah,
I love everybody. Too,
and
man.
some people like I'm having a great time here, and I've had a couple drinks. Like, you know what I mean? Some people just you bring out their whole personality when they've had a drink.
Hell yeah.
Some people get gnarly and like nasty with it, and like they turn into the worst parts of themselves. Yeah. So like it is neither here nor there. Like I've seen but I don't know. I've seen you see some gnarly shit when we've done it. But like you've been there, you've been part of it.
I've been there, yeah. I've been on the other side of the spectrum. It's like, you know, I mean, dude, fuck, man. St. Patrick's Day gets crazy.
St. Patrick's Day gets nuts. I saw a dude piss on the bar. That was nuts.
What about like when it was like might not have even been 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and like that girl was screaming out the window. And I mean, there's a lot of different circumstances that could have de-escalated that whole situation. But that one guy, you know, I'm not gonna say his name, but the one bouncer. Whatever, and then it was kind of crazy. But I was like, dude, I've seen some crazy shit, dude. And what's funny is like the weird shit that happens. Is it when particular type of music is playing?
Right.
That's what I think is kind of funny. It's like people
it's
just
the crowd,
drink,
and it's the people you have, and it's how much they've had to drink. It's so many different nuclear things that like wrap into one that it's like it's a perfect storm of shit.
Yeah, man, it really is.
And like sometimes it could just be one person that like is looking to start a fight, and there was nothing that you or God could have done to stop him. You know what I mean? Like they came in, they were looking to start a fight, and there was nothing that could have.
Do you think like, not to single out Roanoke, do you think Roanoke has a lot more of that than a lot of other places?
I think that. So no and yes, right? I think that, and this will be the last thing I say because I do have to leave, but I do think that one aspect of it is that Roanoke is kind of in this perfect in between ground of like you're almost a larger city, but you still have that like suburban, like backwoods,
where everybody knows about
rural,
everything,
and everyone knows about everything.
Yeah, and
so that leads to the rise of like you're comfortable enough with people that like you could potentially start a fight, but you don't have that much comfortability where like if you have a weapon on you, for instance, which gun violence has been a big issue here, you have a weapon on you, you could potentially pull a weapon. And so the biggest issue is that like when you have both of those things kind of colliding and fighting for dominance,
yeah, that's fair.
It becomes like a catastrophic thing potentially, where like people do in fact like get shot or get, you know,
there's altercations.
Yeah, there's altercations.
Not even
and
just
stuff.
shooting, everything.
Yeah, so I think that Roanoke, and I do think it'll change hopefully soon, especially like because I do think that like
I think it will.
I do think that like rising ships raise all tides, or rising tides raise all ships. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That like the James Franklin thing, Blacksburg potentially, like if they become a bigger football school, money influx there, it would potentially help boost the population, and like people moving to Roanoke, like help expand their standards.
Because I mean, I will say, man, a lot of people, like, not to keep it like, because I know you have to balance, but
standards
like,
being flags, not standards. Like people.
But a lot of people that go to the outside schools, like the schools on the outskirts and stuff, they do make their way here.
Right.
Have you noticed that, or is that just me?
No,
like,
it's
like,
it's
even Levi. So like, I'm bringing up Levi again, dude, 7th time. He's just relevant. That's why we're bringing him up a lot.
He's he went to, by the way. No,
great guy. He went to Radford as well.
Yeah, we talked about this.
And he came here because he met somebody through passing, and then he just ended up rooting here.
Yeah, and it's the way you get here is great. So like, actually, this will be the one last thing I said. Is like I moved here because one more thing, right? But I moved here because I was in Radford, and this girl that I was with cheated on me, and I was like, and we worked at the same place, worked at the same bar. Mm-hmm. Cheated on with me, a friend of mine. So I was like, and who worked at the same bar too. Damn, I was like, I can't work at this bar. So, and there's this guy, Justin Archambault.
Great guy, man.
Purest soul in the world.
I love that guy.
Purest soul in the world. I cannot speak highly enough of him. He's starting a food truck, by the way.
I know. I heard.
It's Graveyard Grill. Please, if you get a chance, support or
check
follow
it out.
Instagram. He took me in his apartment, and I had nothing. Like I hadn't gotten this job up here yet as the physician recruiter. I had nothing. I had a mattress to my name that I didn't even bring with me.
Damn.
So I was sleeping on the floor, and he offered me a mattress. He offered me a dresser. No shit. Offered me a dresser to put my stuff in. I had nothing to my name.
Damn.
And he took me in, and he essentially just like, and no joke, for the first 3 months, I owe him thousands of dollars worth of money probably to this day, and I try and repay him as best I can, like just like in favors. And,
of course,
because he and I are still great friends.
But sometimes, man,
but I owe him thousands of dollars just in rent probably, and he didn't charge me rent for the first like 3-4 months because I was still paying rent in my old apartment.
Damn.
And he waited until I was like back on my feet till he was like, "Is it cool if you start paying rent here?" And I was like, "You know what, absolutely." Of course. Like this is the least I could do. So so I ended up moving up here, got that job thankfully, and I like excelled at it because that's also. That full circle moment. This circles back to like the Puerto Rican thing. Is like when the Puerto Rican baseball thing. Is when you don't have a lot of options, or any options. Yeah. Your first instinct is like try and excel at that one thing that you have in front of you. Okay. And so like I tried to excel at that one thing in front of me, and thankfully I was, and that put me on the right track to like eventually I bought my house in cash and like did all these things.
Hell yeah.
But and you were in that same place though, like with dropping out of Radford, like you have no choice but to like
fuck, dude, I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Excel, right?
I jumped into something and just kept rocking with it, and rock and rolling. Yeah.
But it's I don't know, it's what you do.
Hell yeah, man.
But no, that rocks.
Yeah, man.
And so I do have to leave though. But
we're gonna leave on that note.
We are gonna leave on that note. That's a sick little segment to end on.
That is true, man.
I do want to thank you though.
Yeah, thanks, dude, Andrew, man. Like I said, man, we always have funny fucking conversations.
No, we do. But this was sick, and it was a great time.
We're gonna have you again. Yeah, I say we, it's just me.
Right, but
Levi will be here maybe one day.
Yeah,
we need somebody laughing in the background.
Fact. Just third mic, yeah. But I don't think this part was caught on camera. But like I do want to tell you how much I appreciate you because like you don't get a lot of chances to do this. As you get older, with like sit down with somebody that you genuinely like, you enjoy being around.
I'm honestly glad you're available to come out. And you were just like, hell yeah, I'm down, man. Because I was like, hey man, I'm starting a podcast. It's so funny, like how casual. I was like, hey man, I'm starting a podcast.
Wipe over the mic. Here we go.
yeah. Like,
no, I get it. But no, man, I really do appreciate it. So
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, this was
awesome.
Sick. All the listeners, thank you. Follow him on everything. If you get a chance, it's Elliot Boyles. There was a video of me and Pokey Joe's venting probably. So it's Pokey Joe's VA BBQ. Follow that on Instagram if you get a chance.
Yeah, dude, that place is fire. I went there yesterday. He hooked me up.
Some of the best barbecue.
Honestly, dude, don't even go in there and look for something that you want. Just have them just recommend you and just fucking get it. Just because it's everything they have is good and it's just great.
I appreciate it, man. It's good stuff. Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah, so if you get a chance, I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah. Right. And so where are you going to be at, man? Are you just going to be...
I'll be at 202 on Saturdays and Sundays. I'll be.
Is that every Saturday, Sunday?
Every Saturday, Sunday.
Okay,
I'll be at Bookie Joe's every day during the week. So Tuesday through Friday. But yeah, come by and see us.
Hell yeah, man! Awesome, man. I was glad to have you. And I guess this is it, man.
This is
it,
it.
man. It's Smith's First the World
Appreciate
podcast, man. Hell yeah,
Appreciate
let's go.
you guys.
Later, guys.
Yeah, that fucking rocks.